You may be wondering how Bitcoin works. Whether you've been hodling since the early days of Bitcoin, or you just heard your strange uncle propose investing in cryptocurrencies. While this relatively new kind of virtual currency has been the topic of countless news articles in the past decade, its underlying concept and functioning are simpler than you may think. Hello everyone, and welcome to Wealthy Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about Bitcoins Explained for Dummies in 2022. If you're new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. Let's start at the beginning. Bitcoin is a software protocol that is based on a public ledger called the blockchain. The value of the digital token depends on how much other people are willing to pay for it. This is called supply and demand. At first, a Bitcoin was worth about 0.008 cents. But as more people got on board with the idea and bought the token, its value has grown to more than $50,000. Bitcoin is a digital currency that is based on a decentralized system that records its transaction on a ledger called a blockchain. This may sound complicated, but it basically means that the Bitcoin network is not run from some guy's basement on the other side of the world. Instead, it is run on thousands of computers around the world at the same time, without a central controller. Bitcoin miners use powerful computer systems to solve hard math problems in order to make the digital tokens. Most people just buy Bitcoin through Coinbase or other apps. But the digital tokens themselves are made by people called Bitcoin miners. They use high-powered computer rigs to solve complex math problems in order to make Bitcoins. They confirm transactions on the decentralized blockchain to keep buying and selling going. When miners confirm a block of transactions, they are given a small amount of Bitcoins as a reward. In the end, Bitcoin mining is at the core of how Bitcoin works. In exchange for digital money, miners give the blockchain the processing power it needs to work. Satoshi Nakamoto successfully mined the first block on January 3, 2009. This block is often called the Genesis block. He was given 50 Bitcoins as a reward. This event directly led to the creation of Bitcoins. Let's talk about blockchain a bit more. Bitcoin is not the blockchain, and the blockchain is not the Bitcoin. The blockchain is a software protocol that can be used in a wide range of less interesting software applications like manufacturing software, compliance software, banking software, and other software applications. In 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto, who made Bitcoin, wrote about the first blockchain. At first, these two terms were often used interchangeably. However, as blockchain grew, it became a much bigger software and technology phenomenon. Blockchains are easy to understand in theory. It's a digital chain of blocks with a set of data in its block. In some ways, you can think of them as folders. The blocks are in order of when they were made, and they can't be moved around. It's like a history of digital events that are checked and stored safely on thousands of computers around the world through a decentralized network. You could agree to pay a friend $50 through a blockchain, and that deal would last forever, making sure you pay when it's time. Bitcoin is built on top of the secure software protocol. Because blockchains are distributed ledgers, Bitcoin tokens can be sent from one person to another without being lost or stolen. This is made possible by blocks of information that are kept track of by mining machines all over the world. The public can see the whole Bitcoin blockchain. By making such a complex amount of information public, one can be sure that no changes will be made over time. This is because other people will see the changes being made or will notice that the blockchain they can see from one person is different from the one they can see from another person. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. There is a central body that keeps track of Bitcoin transactions. Instead, miners work together to verify them. Users of Bitcoin often have wallet addresses, which are strings of letters and numbers that can be found on the blockchain and are used to send or receive digital currency. This address is a unique identifier on the blockchain. Every time Bitcoin is sent or received out or from this address, it is recorded in the chain and can be followed back and forth. But what gives Bitcoin any worth? Nothing more than what someone is willing to pay for it, and that there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins in circulation. This means that there aren't many to choose from. You can only get a new Bitcoin by mining or by giving one to a miner as a reward for confirming a transaction. The amount of Bitcoin a miner gets for processing a block slowly goes down over time. This is called halving. The payout is cut in half for every 210,000 blocks that are mined. This process is likely to keep going until 2140, when all Bitcoins will have been mined. After that, miners will be paid based on a fee schedule so that the blockchain can keep processing transactions. This must happen for the blockchain to work. This also means that mining might not be as profitable over time because the returns are going down. Having said that, this is based on the idea that the price won't change. Mining could become more profitable if the costs go up faster than the benefits go down, which does happen from time to time. Because there are only so many Bitcoins, there is also a problem with supply and demand. As was already said, if more people wanted to buy Bitcoins, the price would have to go up because there are only so many of them. Because of this, the price of Bitcoin has gone up so fast. If the person with the least amount of Bitcoins won't sell for less than $50,000, then the Bitcoin will be worth $50,000 since that's the least amount of money that can be paid for it. That's an oversimplification of supply and demand. But in the end, Bitcoin is worth whatever people are willing to pay for it. It doesn't have any value on its own. All of this information gives a very basic overview of Bitcoins and blockchains. However, we haven't really talked about different risks to the Bitcoin network, such as a 51% attack or even the cryptography and security that goes into making the blockchain and blockchain wallets completely safe. All of this information is given only for your information. On the other hand, if you're new to Bitcoin or don't know much about it, the information here may be too much and confusing for you to understand. Bitcoin is a type of digital currency that is verified by a safe, decentralized software network that is run by miners on computers all over the world. Miners make sure that people can buy and sell Bitcoin safely, and in exchange, they get a very small amount of newly created Bitcoin. Since there can only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, the price of Bitcoin keeps going up as more people show interest in buying it. This will keep happening until more people are willing to buy Bitcoin at a price where supply and demand are in balance. One thing is certain though, fortunes have been made and lost in the cryptocurrency, but it will definitely be around in the future. No one knows what will happen to Bitcoin or its price in the future. But one thing is for sure. We've reached the end of another video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to this channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.